I did 11 countries in 21 days. And so we did 8,100 miles in the bus. And you usually get on the bus about 7 o'clock in the morning and you usually get off about 10 o'clock at night.
When Philomena came to us first with the idea of going overseas, we were thrilled for her. When she told me that she wanted to take Nadia as well, I was just like, this is going to be amazing, a trip of a lifetime, and we get a chance to help her make that dream come true.
She's energetic, she's a go-getter, she's got a good nature, she's open-minded, and that's the reason I took her to Europe.
I am Nadia. I have been Philomena's support worker for nearly 25 years. I started off with Whitehorse Council, and when the council stopped doing the service and she moved on to NDIS, she approached me about staying on, but we had to find a solution to how she was going to employ me. She found Carer Solutions, and I must say they made the process very simple.
A service where you, the participant, employs the person, but Carer Solutions is there to help you with all the paperwork and anything to make the employment of that person easier. It took me a year to decide to do it. I mean, I thought about it for a long time and just decided that I wanted to do it. So when I wanted to fund Nadia's holiday, I said, I know I've got the money in my plan. Can you work out what the hourly rate should be and how much it will cost? And so the person at Carer Solutions did that.
Not many companies would support somebody to do a trip like this.
At Carer Solutions, we take care of all your payroll and compliance needs, including tax and super. So in Philomena's case, she came to us with the idea and she knew how long she wanted to be away, which allowed us to create a great quote for her so she knew exactly what the impact was going to be to her plan, as well as knowing how much Nadia was going to get paid while they were away. We also make sure that there's work cover insurance in place for any support workers. What a lot of people don't know is that work cover covers you not just in Australia, but overseas as well. So when Philomena told us she was going away with Nadia, we knew that they were going to be covered and be safe, and they would have peace of mind to enjoy their trip.
There are such tours that go and take people with disabilities, just people with disabilities, that cost an arm and a leg double what I paid, but I didn't want to do that because they only go to what I class as boarding places. So I was like, no, I want to be treated as normally as possible. And I was.
The trip was amazing. Philomena was amazing. My job was to make sure I helped her a little bit with the personal care. I wanted her to see as much as she can and enjoy it as much as she can.
Start early and do your research. Do as much research as you can and just be as organised as you can. And if you're taking a support worker, you have to make sure that you get on with them and that you communicate.
So go for it, enjoy your life. If you have an opportunity, do it.